You're watching Level Playing Field with Greg Westlake.
As promised before the break, we head to the shore of Little Lake George to meet the folks from Skiability Algoma. On the banks of a quiet lake in Sault Ste. Marie, the hustle and bustle of volunteers is causing quite a commotion. They're getting ready for a full day on the water, where participants enjoy a unique chance to try adaptive water skiing.
Oh, it's so freeing. Instead of having to sit in this wheelchair all day, I get to be out on the water just like everybody else and moving and using my muscles.
That's Shannon Gowans, volunteer and participant of Skiability Algoma, an organization that allows people with disabilities to get out and enjoy a sport that's usually out of reach of the community.
I love that it's so inclusive. It doesn't matter what age you are, what ability or disability you might have. Everybody can try it just like anyone else can.
With equipment and services adapted for each individual, Skiability claims anyone can give water skiing a try. Skier Jake Smelly keeps coming back because of the feeling he gets out on the water.
The first thing is leaving a wheelchair or leaving your prosthetics behind and just being free. You know, it's you're out on the water and you just leave all that behind and away you go, you know, sort of thing. So that feeling alone, you know, and I know for other people here, you know, to leave their wheelchair behind and just go out and be free on the water, that's the biggest feeling.
A great benefit of programs like Skiability is the way it fosters inclusion and builds a sense of community with the participants.
It's amazing. This community is amazing for accessibility and for programming and so on. I come from a very small community in Manitoba where it's much more difficult and we have you know, issues of funding and so on and I see, you know, Sault Ste. Marie as being very forward. Having programs like this, it's amazing how far they've come.
This is in part to the tireless work of President of Skiability, Tim Jansen, who helped start the program after being approached by his neighbor at his cottage 12 years ago.
One of the guys on one of the adjoining lakes had a son who wanted to learn how to water ski, who was in a wheelchair. And so he had heard from somebody else that I skied, so he came over and talked to me and asked if I wanted to try it out and help with the program and get involved, and I said, sure, I'll help out.
That initial meeting helped the program grow, and today, the operation is a well-oiled machine. Tim, an engineer by trade, even designed a fully accessible trailer with a washroom and change room. There's also a dedicated group of volunteers helping participants at every stage in the process.
We've got people that are fitting the skis, as each participant is a little bit different.
Just okay, not too tight, not too loose. Good.
And we've got a huge book of all the different notes of what works and what doesn't work for each person. And we've also got a couple of people that go in the water and help you get situated into the water. We've got a couple of people that are in the boat. One is driving, of course, and there's others that are holding our ropes so that they can quick release if there were to be any emergencies, and a couple of side skiers that are right with the participant the whole way, making sure that we're all safe and happy.
It's fun to help out people and give them the experience that they're not going to have otherwise. I love water skiing. I love sharing it with other people. I love working with everyone else, and it's great to have a lot of people of all kinds, all different ages that can come together and be able to do something that they wouldn't otherwise be able to do on their own.
There's many reasons why this program is so important. But for Shannon, the personal connection comes from her childhood.
I was the kid actually when I was younger that didn't get to participate in gym class because the teacher didn't know what to do with me. So it's great to see that there's these activities out there now so that other kids growing up with disabilities don't have to go through what I went through as a child.
It sure sounds like they have a lot of fun out there. And if you want to join the fun, you can connect through their website, skiabilityalgoma.ca. Thanks for joining us on Level Playing Field. I'm Greg Westlake. Get in the game.
Host Greg Westlake. Producer Ted Cooper. Field producer Johanna Ryan. Segment producers Johanna Ryan, Alex Smythe. Videographer Matthew McGurk. Second camera Kelowna, Travis Cross. Senior editor Matthew McGurk. Editor Manuel Grados Andrade. Integrated Describe video specialist Simone Cupid. Audio producer, composer, and engineer Mike Monson. Graphics Andrew Antonello. Mike Smith. Senior producer Michelle Dudas. President and CEO David Arrington. Copyright 2020, Accessible Media Inc.